Today, we're going to have a very interesting discussion, and it's not really going to be about real estate. It's about how you can apply these strategies to your real estate, whether you're a real estate agent, mortgage broker, real estate investor, entrepreneur, business owner. These skills that we're going to talk about, I think, apply across the board. We're going to talk about AI. We're going to talk about having a newsletter, a database, all these things. So I've been working with Bill for probably 12 years. I met him at a conference actually a long time ago. And he's kind of my integrator, I would say, or my MacGyver, where I give him an idea and he can figure out how to implement it, which is very important. If you're an idea guy, you need a Bill, right? So we're going to dive into strategies that we've developed that have worked. We've put on events, virtual events, live events. We do email marketing. We do cold email outreach. Everything that you as an entrepreneur or aspiring entrepreneur probably want to do. So Bill, let's dive into everybody's talking about Chat GPT, all this stuff. Where should people start when they go to Chat GPT? What are the basics of getting used to it, and then talk to them about what a prompt is?
Yeah, so the very first thing is you got to go there and you got to just create yourself an account. It's super easy. It's like your email and a password. That's it. And then just start playing with it. Talk to it like it's a person. That's it. So you type in a question. How do I do X? And then it gives you an answer. And you could do things from as little as asking a simple question. What's the history of, Germany in 1917 or whatever, all the way up to how do I code a particular WordPress plugin to make it do X, Y, and Z? And in the beginning, and I think the beginning was like a year ago. It seems so long ago when ChatGPT came out. Maybe it was 2 years ago. I think it was just a year ago, though. It wasn't great at doing the latter task I talked about. But now you can write code, and it'll spit the exact code out that you need. You copy, you paste it, you put it into whatever code editor, you package it up, and you're done. Now, I'm not a coder, but sometimes I have to do things like that. Sometimes I want some, data broken out. I don't want it in text. I want it in a table. So I tell it to format in a table. But that's the gist of it. And you can do anything. You can say, for example, if you're talking about marketing your business, and if you're in real estate, you're in a business, you're not buying doors, you're running a business, act like you're running a business. You have to market. You have to get out there. You have to get in front of people. And the surest way to get in front of people nowadays is like a live event like this. Second is video. Third, in my opinion, is email, blogging, that sort of thing. So just stay out there. Use ChatGPT to leverage everything you know, and everything you don't know, you can ask it, and it's pretty good. It's pretty up to date. You don't have to just use ChatGPT, though. There's a whole lot of tools out there. There's Claude. There's Google's new Gemini. There's all sorts out there. There are some that are made specifically for bloggers who it'll write me a blog. And then a lot of really smart people have built tools that leverage technologies like ChatGPT, where it'll use an API to go in and essentially query ChatGPT for you when you don't know how to write a prompt. But getting back to your original point, writing a prompt is not hard. The best way to do it is not to write a prompt, it's to write several prompts. But again, the key to going about this is talk to it or type to it like it's a person. And it responds like a person. And then pick and choose what you want to use. They all have a little copy paste button. So use that, paste it into a text file or whatever. And you can do anything from outlines to full-blown video scripts to sales letters. And you're going to want to use it for all of those.
Yeah, that's very good. So I use it for my YouTube channel. Write catchy YouTube titles, the tags for the YouTube, the description, right? You're always going to take the version, you're going to keep on prompting it to get you the kind of a finalized version. And then sometimes we'll take that text and we'll put it into another AI service that will give it a little different flavor. And then we hone it in and put our own flavor on top of it.
Yeah, and you can always tell, at least I can, when something was written by ChatGPT or some AI. There are some keywords that are almost always used. And you just have to learn how to read what it tells you and then modify it to suit your voice. It's not going to be long, and in some cases it's already there, that you can actually make a Chat GPT bot that talks like you, that writes like you, that has your voice, because you train it on what you've already done. And you can do that on things as simple as your cell phone.
Awesome. And I think, guys, going back to what Zuber talks about on his channel about YouTube, like sharing your story, I think everybody here at the event or who's going to watch this in the future, share your story, share your journey. And Bill and I have been working on my channel for years. I don't have the following that Zuber does, but what I can tell you is my channel is going to eventually be a 7-figure channel, meaning it's going to, not that I care about having 50,000 or 100,000 or 200,000. Sure, it would be great. I would feel a little bit more confident. But if you have 5,000, 10,000, 13,000 subscribers and you're answering specific questions, as Sean talks about, that's the key. And so I answer specific questions, how I started my channel. I don't have like reoccurring guests on the show, but the channel works very effectively. My calendar stays busy. So whatever you're doing, whether you're a real estate syndicator, you're raising capital, you can use technology and AI to really boom your business. I think we don't talk about it enough. If you're a real estate agent, right, what do? You use Google My Business, local search. Mm-hmm. These things, so you're found when people are looking for a real estate agent in Las Vegas, right? You can also do the same thing. I see real estate agents now using YouTube, and they're getting all their listings from people finding them on YouTube. So I love YouTube. I love marketing. I think today, more than ever, we need to use video like we're here in this video. We can repurpose this content, right? Yep. And like, it doesn't have to be this fancy. You could do it from your phone, or you can find a company like that's filming it right now, because they're used to working with solopreneurs and entrepreneurs and big entrepreneurs. So get out there, get in front of the cameras.
You know, we all talk about return on investment, ROI, and things like that. And I just thought of this one as we were talking right now. Return on time, and it's rot, but return on time. We're going to do this podcast. It's going to get recorded. Hopefully we can get the footage and chop it up into a bazillion pieces. And we can use that content everywhere. It's not just YouTube. It's Instagram. It's TikTok. It's, Facebook. It's everywhere. Everywhere we can post a video, we can do that, and we can put individual snippets out there. And they're going to resonate with some people, and some people they're not. The other thing you need to think about is return on time, or return on investment. Is think about when you think about subscribers. Think about how many subscribers do you really need? And is subscribers really the metric you want to look at? What you really want to look at the end of the day, if you're a business person, when people contact you as a result of watching your video or videos, what are you getting out of them? So what is your return on per client, or your lifetime value of your client, right? Beau doesn't need 1 million people. Now that would be awesome, but he doesn't need 1 million people to pay him $1 each. He needs one person to pay him $1 million, right? So it's easier to deal with one person at $1 million than 1 million people at $1. I'm simplifying the model here, but you get my point. Less is more in a lot of cases, especially when you have high ticket items like real estate.
I always tell the story. Years back when I was really kind of developing, well, you've helped me all along, but the YouTube channel, right? And our plan all along was like, hey, we got to shoot 100 videos. We're not going to get any traction. Understand that. Probably even 500 videos. I remember getting that first big check. It was like $32,000 from a darn YouTube video. Yeah. And after that, I've been sold, okay? Like, that is the power of video. I've said it, and I said it before. I've got on a national television show from being a YouTube video, right? Like, yep. Guys, it's the best thing since sliced bread. There's no better platform than video, okay? So if you're not doing video, don't be afraid. I used to be scared to get in front of the camera. I still get a little nervous because I feel like I'm going to say, a lot. Yeah. Just do it and practice. We were talking about it on the car right here. Just don't be afraid. Be bold. And anyway, you can edit it if it really bugs you that much. And I don't edit it really much.
And you're gonna know when you watch one of his videos, we don't edit at all. Okay, it's raw. It's just right there. It gets the point across. Beau's very enthusiastic about what he does. He can solve any of your problems when it comes to real estate, financing, acquiring a business. owning a franchise, whatever it happens to be in those spaces, he can help you out. It doesn't matter that let's turn the tables. It doesn't matter that you're not a great like Tony Robbins speaker, right? You're not going to go on a motivational speaking tour if I'm guessing, right? That's not your thing, but it's an avenue, talking or being on YouTube or in videos. It's an avenue for you to tell your story, and not just telling your story, but I'm a marketer, so I always turn the tables and say, when you're thinking about your customers or your clients, they're thinking, what's in it for me? You get to tell them in the best way possible without being right in front of them live in real life on video. You get to tell them what's in it for them. And you're authentic. Don't ever be somebody that you're not. You don't need to be, because you are unique. Nobody can tell your story, and nobody can tell your client any better than you can what you can help them with.
Love it. All right, so I think, guys, to kind of wrap up this conversation, put yourself out there on video. Figure out what are you selling at the end? I mean, what's the purpose of the video?
Right.
Whether it's just to build an audience because you want to have a big following, because you want to get on bigger stages, or you want to monetize something, or you want to solve somebody's problem, which is a lot of real estate investors here. So what can you do to generate leads, right? You can do a lot of videos to real estate agents, letting them know that you buy houses cash. You can rank those videos in search, because I was buying houses in Indiana. Remember, we used Carrot websites and we ranked them in search. And I bought my best house to date from a Carrot website.
Simple WordPress website.
Yeah. So there's a lot of strategies, and I subscribe to Gary V's most of what he says. And it's like, we are really first a media agency.
Yes.
I truly believe that. If you see the people that are growing, like Sean, for example, right? Like I found the guy on YouTube, and now I've gone to his conference and he happened to be speaking here. And he's a trusted source to me because I've learned about video, and I like how he teaches, answers specific questions, and that's how we really started. We're like, what are the 30 most asked questions in my niche, and just answer those on video.
Right.
And that's where you start. I tell everybody to start.
So to bring this full circle, talking about AI and video and YouTube and that kind of thing, tell Chat GPT what you do, what you want to do, how you can help people. Then say, write me an outline of 30 videos that I can do that address those things above. It will give you a list. Pick and choose what you want. Copy that into a Word document so you can save it later. Now, it's saved in Chat GPT too, but I'm kind of a Word guy. So do it however you want, but record it, and then use each one of those to answer a specific question or address a specific topic, and you're on your way. Beau said 100 videos. Think about that. You do one a day, it's 3 months, right? Not good at math. Yeah. That's 3 months, right?
Yeah.
A little over. You can do anything for 3 months, okay? One a day. It doesn't have to be an hour long. It can be 2 minutes. Seriously. Get in front of the camera, 2 minutes, like Zuber says, hit record. Just do it.
Love it. Well, thanks for watching, and get your marketing on, because it's gonna generate the snowball effect, and that's where we're all trying to get to, is get the ball rolling. Whether it's you're buying your first rental, or maybe you have a service-based business, get the ball rolling today. Don't wait. Pick up the camera. Even as dumb as you feel doing it, just practice and put yourself out there, and don't worry about what people think.
And by the way, just a PS, go look at Mr. Beast's first video. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Actually, look at Sean's first video. Watch Sean's first video. That's when I was encouraged.
It's painful.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Meet Beau Eckstein, the driving force behind Business Ownership Coach. Unlocking the path to business ownership. Visit www.businessownershipcoach.com. Thrive with Business Ownership Coach.
Hey guys, Beau Eckstein here. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. We talk all things financing. I've been in the lending industry for over 20 years, and I'm happy to answer your questions and provide great content.